Have you ever held on to something for far too long? Not because you wanted to, but because you didn't know how to let it go. Some memories, no matter how old, cling to the edges of your heart like shadows at dusk. And some goodbyes were never really said out loud. Tonight, under the quiet gaze of the full moon, I'll try to do something I've never had the courage to do, not to forget, but to finally set myself free. This is not just a story. This is a quiet farewell. A ritual of healing. A moment of truth. Beneath the moonlight. Letting Go Under Moonlight, Part 2. The Unraveling. After graduation, reality crept in. Work consumed us. I drowned in my deadlines, and you wrestled with the uncertainties of a new career. In the beginning, I still came by every evening to see you, even for a little while. But eventually, the hours got longer. I missed dinners. You waited, disappointed. I thought I just needed to push through, for stability, for our future. But in pushing forward, I left you behind. You started smiling less. The texts became shorter. One night, I asked if something was wrong. You said you were just tired. I didn't see the distance growing, but it was. And then, that night, a late summer evening, heavy air. You stood waiting outside the gate, delicate in a pale blue dress. I walked up with a smile, arms open. But you stepped back. Your eyes were firm and sad. My heart knew before my mind caught up. We walked in silence. At a quiet street corner, you turned to me, took a breath, and said the words I feared most. I'm sorry. I think we need to end this. I froze. The sound of cicadas was deafening. What did you say? I stammered. Your eyes, wet with unshed tears, told me I hadn't misheard. You lowered your gaze. I'm sorry. I don't have the strength to keep going anymore. Things have changed. I wanted to hold your hand. To plead. To scream. But I couldn't speak. Something inside me broke. I bit my lip to keep from crying. I had always thought I was strong. But that night, I broke. You whispered, please live well. Don't wait for me anymore. And before I could reach for you, you turned and walked away. Your silhouette shrinking into the dark. I whispered your name into the silence. But you never turned back? That night, I cried. Truly cried. I wandered the streets, lost, shaking, eyes full of tears. Our favorite spots felt unfamiliar. I sat alone in your room, now empty, holding the photo frame you left behind. The whole world felt quiet and cold. The fire and the moon. Now, I look at these pages, covered in ink, soaked in the weight of everything I've held in. My hands tremble. My breath catches. My heart asks, am I ready to burn this? To let go? This is more than just paper. It's everything I've refused to feel. Every memory. Every goodbye. Burning it feels like betrayal. Like I'm saying goodbye all over again. But maybe it's not a goodbye. Maybe it's a gesture. A soft release. The moon is still watching me. I stand up slowly. The paper crackles gently in my hand. I step into the yard. Lay it down on the bricks. I light the corner. The fire catches. It spreads across the page. Words curl into ash. Flames glow bright, then dim. I watch in silence, a single tear rolling down. I whisper, goodbye. Not to forget. Not to erase. But to finally set it free. Smoke rises, taking the pain with it. The fire dies. Only embers remain. Peace. I sit back down by the frangipani tree. I've buried the ashes beneath the roots, beneath the place you once sat, reading in the sun. The scent of white blossoms drifts through the air. I look up. The moon is still there, unchanged, glowing. And I am still here too. The sadness hasn't vanished. But it's quieter now. Lighter. I know I'll still remember you. But now, Those memories won't anchor me to the past. Maybe this is what healing looks like, not a dramatic change, but a silent permission to live again. I'll call my mother tomorrow. Let her know I'm okay. Maybe I'll open the window a little wider. Let some air in. Maybe I'll meet someone for coffee. The sky is slowly turning pink in the east. Morning is arriving. I rise, stretch, and look back at the spot where the fire burned. Thank you, I whisper, to the memories, to the pain, to the moon. And then I take one step forward. A new chapter begins. Slowly. Quietly. But truly. From here.